G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is May 25th, 2023. This is the New Zealand Canadian dollar currency update. On our weekly trend analysis, we're looking at, it's just broken down from a bullish signal to a neutral. And on our daily, it's broken down into a bearish signal. So let's look at each of these. And on our hourly chart, I'll demonstrate the back test for a short positions. On the weekly, first off, we look at our triple moving average 3, 5 and 60 of the price chart, and we combine that with the moving average 5 and 50 on the CCI 150, and it's broken down into a neutral positioning after being bearish only for the 1 week. So again, just be careful about going long or short with this big bearish candle currently in this current week. On the daily, you can see there it's been a big drop and it's broken down to a bearish signal on the daily chart only. But if I zoom out, you'll notice it was tracking in this range between these two diagonal descending lines. It did bounce off this ascending line initially, but then it's broken through and it looks like it may actually come and rest on this lower diagonal descending line. You'll notice that where it's currently sitting at as of this video, it's broken down through the 38% level of this wider Fibonacci level, and it looks like it may rest on this descending line possibly, and that will align most likely with this 50% retracement possibly. So again, just primarily short trades based on a daily, but I prefer to take trades when the weekly and the daily are aligned. Now you will notice there's been some very erratic long signals there going long, so again along with those, but again you would have noticed there would have been a couple of long trades made there possibly on the hourly, and you would have missed out on that one because that wasn't aligned going long, because that weekly wasn't aligned. If you're trading, making sure the weekly and the daily are aligned. So on the hourly, you can see there we look at primarily the same strategy using the CCI and the price chart. If they're aligned with the weekly and the daily, we take long or short positions, and I've got a back test up here which is going short only. So you can see there primarily when the price is moving in a short positioning, it's only one contract entered unless we're going long, in which case we average down. You can see there more clearly when the price was going against us, going long, it averaged down once, and it's currently now moving in our favor. You can see there the profitability chart and the drawdown effect of those when the price goes against us. So to look at that and to trade more carefully and higher level of probability, again we want to trade in the direction of the weekly and the daily. So going back to the start of 22, for example, 2022, on the daily and on the weekly, you'll notice there they're primarily short positions, with the exception of that little bump on that period there. So no long positions would have been taken on the weekly. Again, there were a couple of positions on the daily, but again, I prefer to take when the weekly and the daily are aligned. So you would not have traded those either because the weekly was not showing any long positioning. Likewise, you would have avoided trading that period because, again, the weekly wasn't showing long. And there were a couple of trades possibly on the weekly trading long, but again, they need to be aligned with the daily period. So to understand how to trade this and other trading strategies, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like us on Patreon, where we also scan for stocks, currencies and commodities. We also answer any Patreon members' requests for analysis. We don't recommend any trades to be taken. However, we do give you some educational background in terms of how to trade for yourself. Thanks, subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a future video.